Welcome again to MarathonJourney.com's YouTube channel. We are packing for a race. Not a very exciting race. We talked about it last time. Well, it is an exciting race. It's just not a very long race. We're going to be running the 5K on Castaway Cay, Disney's private island, which is an interesting little run. And the reason that we're running it this time is because last time we ran it, all you got was the rubber Mickey ear medallion that you get for winning trivia contests or various other things aboard the Disney Wonder while you're on the cruise. They actually have a Castaway Cay medal now, so we're going to go back and we're going to run the 5K just so we can get the medal. Isn't that always the way it is? Why did you run this? Well, the medal looked cool, so that's why we ran it. Why do you run 26.2 miles and train for hundreds and hundreds of miles in order to do that? Well, because it had a really cool medal. Yeah, what can you say? So we're going to be doing that. If you haven't run the Castaway Cay 5K, you think, wow, that's going to be ideal because it's on an island in the Bahamas, a private island, and just wonderful. Well, it's flat. What could be better? A tropical island. Well, here's the problem. It is all on concrete and asphalt. You run out kind of from the central part of the complex there out to this path, kind of a circular path that goes past the observation tower and then comes out at the end of what used to be the old airstrip. And you run down the airstrip to the end, and you turn around and you run back down the airstrip, down this circle path, and then make your turn and head back to kind of the central part of the hub there, and you get your medal. Well, there's a problem. Number one, it's flat, and that means in the Bahamas you have baking sun. There is just about zero shade on this course. And you think, well, that's okay because there's tropical breezes. Well, you would have tropical breezes except for the fact that on this pathway and next to the airport or the airstrip, there are some kind of hedges that they have let grow up. I guess to kind of block the view so people just see green when they look around and not see other things that would be ugly. But remember, it's flat, it's at sea level, and you put a 8 to 10 foot hedge up, that becomes an absolute and total windbreak. So you have no breeze, tropical sun, no shade. It's hot. Oh, it's a miserable run. And it's all on asphalt and concrete. So, yeah, we'll be doing it, but not our favorite run as far as conditions go, but our favorite run as far as how you get there and what happens after you get the medal. So that's coming up. So we're talking runs. Haven't run a step in I don't know how long, so this is going to be a painful 5K. The past few cruises that we've been on that we had a chance to get out and be motivated to run after we ate were aboard Holland America ships, and the Holland America ships that we were on, come to find out, very few of the ships have a promenade that you can run on, and the ones that we were on had no running. You could walk, but you couldn't run, so that was exciting. That made it easier to gain weight. So we're kind of fighting that too. So as we go out, hopefully we'll maybe get it. No, we're not going to get a chance to run. It's going to be a cold turkey 5K. So that'll hopefully, I don't know, maybe the pain of running will overshadow the heat and the humidity and all that. We'll let you know. We'll also be bringing a camera to show you. So we'll show you how that goes. By the way, this camera that I'm shooting with right now is the Osmo Pocket, and I've had it for quite a while. going to be doing a comparison between the Osmo Pocket and a couple other cameras. I think a lot of people compare like the Osmo camera, the 1X 360 camera, and like the GoPro Hero 7, and they say, well, what's the difference between these cameras? Well, they're totally different cameras, and that's one of the things that I found out while I was doing the testing. Is it's like comparing apples, oranges, and bananas, because they all have kind of different niches. But we'll be taking all three of them and let you know what the best scenario is to shoot with some of those. So anyways, we are en route down to a doctor's appointment. I hate doctors. And see my granddaughters and get back and pack before we leave. But the big rush has been that, as you know, I've been trying to pick which company out there was going to straighten my teeth with clear aligners. And I had 3 companies that I narrowed it down to. There are more of them out there, but for a variety of reasons, these are the 3 that I chose, and that's Smile Club, Snapcorrect, and Smilelove. Now, the first one that I went to was Smile Club, and I went to a pop-up that had your teeth get scanned. And by far and away, that is the easiest and quickest way to start a program. You go, you spend a half hour there, and you get your teeth scanned, and in 18 hours, I had my treatment plan back with a 3D model of my teeth and what they look like now and what they were going to look like at the end of the treatment plan. On the downside, they are heavy into push, sell. I get multiple emails a day saying, click here to start your program, click here to purchase your aligners, here's $100 off, buy now, don't delay. Same pressure, high pressure that was going on while I was at the appointment to get scanned. Sign here so within 48 hours of us approving your plan, we can charge your credit card and be off with it. Smile Club was also the most expensive of the 3 that I looked at. And I gotta say, as far as convenience, yeah, they're great. As far as customer service, no. They're the bottom of the barrel of the companies that I have looked at for customer service. It's kind of like going to a used car salesman to get your teeth straightened, because it's just high pressure, sell. And then I get this 3D model back of my teeth, and I don't like it. It's got problems, and obvious problems. I have 2 of my teeth that are crooked that they straighten, and a couple of weeks before the end of the treatment, or probably 8 weeks before the end of the treatment program, they're straight. And then they show them over-rotating them. The rest of these straighten out, and they over-rotate these teeth. It's like, what on earth are you doing? They were straight a few weeks back, and now... So what do? I ship them off an email and say, here's my problems. This is what I don't like about it. I message them. By the way, here's the problems. This is what I don't like about it. Haven't heard back. The only thing I hear back is multiple emails a day saying bye. And then I get a phone call along with a message from a salesperson who says, I'm your personal consultant, and I'm calling you back like we talked about arranging this call back and talking to you and figuring out what to go. I'm like, I never agreed to a call back. I never agreed to a meeting, a conference call. I said, fix this stuff and get back to me when you fixed it, and I'll let you know. And I was very upfront about it, letting them know that they were one of multiples. So I am not at all happy with Smile Club. So in the midst of all this, while I had the scan done at Smile Club, I got an impression kit from Snapcorrect, who is the number 2 price wise that I'm looking at, but I do love the way the retainers or aligners look. And got all that done, mailed it in, and their website is fabulous. Everybody needs to take a look at the website on Snapcorrect, because once you get an account, you log in, you get the fit kit, the impressions, and you start on that thing. It step by step on that website shows you what's going to happen next, and there's actionable items on that list. You can click it to find out if your impression kit has shipped and track it. You can click it to see whether the impression kit that you're sending back has made it there yet, and it lets you know when they received it, and everything about that is fabulous, as opposed to Smile Direct Club, that everything on their website looks like they're trying to sell you something. Everything to click on their website says, buy them now, buy them now. Yeah. The bad thing, Snapcorrect has a completely different way of handling the putty that you use to do the impressions, and the timing and all that, and I thought that's kind of weird. Have you refrigerate it first and then use it, and the timing on how long you mix and all that is completely different than everybody else. And I thought that was weird, but my impressions were absolutely dead perfect. So they went off, and I thought, wow, because when I did the impressions, I mailed them off to Snapdirect, and then I got the impression kit in from Smilelove, and Smilelove didn't have you refrigerate the putty, and it was much more difficult to get a good set of impressions. And so, yeah, I do like the way that the impressions come out with Snapcorrect. The thing that I wasn't happy about was I finally get the notification that, yeah, the impressions arrived at their office, and it logs on that website on the actionable items that they have received the impressions. And I'm thinking, yes, now allow 2 to 3 weeks for your 3D model of what your smile is going to look like. 2 to 3 weeks, yeah. Smile Direct did it in 18 hours, but they scanned them. They don't have any inner workings to do. They don't have to cast or do anything with a mold. So yeah, I'd give them a little more time, but 2 to 3 weeks compared to 18 hours. So that was a little disappointing. And then in the meantime, I'm doing the impressions for Smilelove. And the thing about Smilelove is their customer service is fabulous. I have a question, I can IM them, I can go to Facebook and send them a question, I can, all kinds of ways. I can send them an email, I can call them. There's just all kinds of different ways that I am able to attempt to get a hold of them, ask a question, and they get right back to me. That's the best thing. And I've had the answers come back just right away. And so I thought I was going to have a problem with that, with the impressions that I did, because they mixed totally different. It felt different. It's set up different. And so one of the things that you do with them also is that you take a picture of your impressions and you send them in, and they kind of preview them and look at them. And I said, you know what? I don't know that that's going to work. So tell you what. And normally they say, okay, well, you buy another fit kit, another impression kit, another $79, and we'll credit it towards if you purchase your aligners from us. Well, they didn't do that. He said, tell you what, we'll cross ship it. You ship me your impressions. I'll ship you a upgraded fit kit that's going to have more putty, more trays. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. And if you don't use it, don't worry about it. Just send it back. So, okay, fantastic. I knew I was going to have to use it. So, lo and behold, today the impression kit shows up, and my impressions showed up at their office. So I said, 9:03 a.m. they showed up at your office, so let me know, because I just have a feeling I am going to have to redo these impressions. And it was about an hour and a half later, after we talked about it, that I got a notification that said, we have reviewed your impressions and you are approved. They work just fine. So in a couple of weeks, you should hear from us for your 3D model of what your proposed treatment is going to be. So 2 weeks promised instead of 3 is much better. Not 18 hours, but I understand because they're having to cast. So again, another thumbs up for Smilelove. So we'll see what Snapcorrect comes up with, versus we'll see what Smilelove comes up with as far as a treatment plan and what my teeth are projected to look like at the end. And you know, I'm still on the outside chance. I'm holding out that maybe Smile Direct Club will make some changes and come up with something that I'll just fall in love with, but I doubt it. So we'll keep you posted. So far, Smilelove is still in the lead, and Snapcorrect is a close second, with Smile Direct Club a distant third. But we'll let you know. In the meantime, getting ready to pack to go out and have some great fun. How about you? Are you gonna go do something? You're not going to do anything unless you open up that door, put one foot in front of the other. If you do that, I'll be seeing you out here on the road.